SpaceX finally launched its first Viasat-3 satellite on a Falcon Heavy rocket. We'll take a look at this amazing show. The JUICE space probe is experiencing antenna issues. Will the mission to study Jupiter's icy moons still progress as planned? And the U.S. Space Force is preparing to test a new 24-hour launch turnaround capability with the Victus Nox mission. Is this a game changer or business as usual? All this and more on today's Space Brief. Hello and welcome to the Undiscovered Country. I'm your host, Bryant A.M. Baker. Today I'll present the top 5 most important things happening in the world of space. Let's get started.
Number 5.
SpaceX successfully launched its first Viasat-3 satellite aboard a triple-core Falcon Heavy rocket from Florida's Kennedy Space Center. The Viasat-3 satellite will expand the company's internet services across North America, Central America, and the Caribbean, providing faster internet speeds to users. This is the first of 3 Viasat-3 satellites that will be launched by SpaceX. The Falcon Heavy rocket is one of the world's most powerful rockets. This launch was the first use of the Falcon Heavy that purposefully chose to discard all 3 boosters rather than attempt to recover them. The Viasat-3 satellite is a game changer for internet services, providing speeds of up to 1 gigabit per second to its users. With its expanded coverage area, Viasat-3 will be able to provide internet services to underserved communities that previously had limited access to high-speed internet. This successful launch is important for SpaceX's continued expansion of its internet services and further cements its position as a leader in the space industry. The use of reusable boosters is also a significant achievement, reducing the cost of space missions and making them more accessible, though again in this mission they decided to go without. The deployment of Viasat-3 satellite will have a positive impact on communities that have been underserved in terms of internet connectivity. What are your thoughts on this successful launch and the potential impact of the Viasat-3 satellite on internet services? Let me know.
Number 4.
The Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer, or JUICE, space probe launched by the European Space Agency in 2022 has experienced an antenna issue during its journey to Jupiter. The JUICE probe is a highly anticipated mission that aims to study the icy moons of Jupiter and the planet's atmosphere with the hope of finding signs of life. The glitch happened during a scheduled test of the probe's high-gain antenna, which is used for sending data back to the Earth. The ESA has reported that the issue is currently being analyzed by engineers, and it is too early to determine the impact of the glitch on the mission's overall objectives. Despite the setback, the JUICE mission is still progressing as planned, and the probe is expected to arrive at Jupiter in 2029, and it will conduct a series of flybys of the planet's icy moons Ganymede, Europa, and Callisto. These flybys will provide scientists with valuable data on the moon's composition, geology, and potential for hosting life. The JUICE mission is important for space exploration because it will be the first time that a spacecraft will conduct a thorough investigation of Jupiter's icy moons. These moons are believed to have subsurface oceans that could harbor life, and the JUICE mission aims to provide more insight into this possibility. While the antenna issue is concerning, the ESA has a history of successfully dealing with similar problems on other missions, such as the Huygens probe that landed on Saturn's moon Titan. The JUICE team will likely come up with a solution to the antenna problem and continue with the mission as planned.
Number 3.
The United States Space Force is preparing to test a new 24-hour launch turnaround capability with the Victus Nox satellite developed by Millennium and the launch vehicle developed by Firefly Aerospace. The test is set to take place later this year at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California, and is part of the Space Force's efforts to increase its responsiveness to emerging threats in space. The Space Force's current launch turnaround time can take weeks or even months, but with the new capability, they could launch a rocket within 24 hours of a request. This is important because it allows the Space Force to quickly respond to any potential threats in space, such as a satellite malfunction or a hostile action by another country. The Victus Nox mission, which roughly translates to defeat the darkness, is designed to build a low Earth orbit satellite equipped with a sensor to keep tabs on adversary satellites and dangerous space debris, a mission that is now performed at a much higher altitude by the Geosynchronous Space Situational Awareness Program, or GSSAP. According to Bill Weber, CEO of Firefly Aerospace, it's a live mission. It's not training, it's not a practice run, it's not a test article or anything like that. We are in a mission posture right now. We are training like we will fight. This test is a significant step forward for the Space Force as it continues to develop its capabilities in space. The ability to quickly launch rockets is essential in maintaining U.S. dominance in space and protecting national security interests. But what are your thoughts on the Space Force's new 24-hour launch turnaround capability? Do you think it will be an effective tool for responding to threats in space? Let me know in the comments.
Number 2.
Spaceport Cornwall, a spaceport located in the United Kingdom, is expanding its facilities to support small satellite launches after a failed launch attempt by Virgin Orbit last year. In 2020, Virgin Orbit attempted to launch a rocket from a modified Boeing 747 airplane, but the rocket failed to reach orbit. As a result, Spaceport Cornwall has decided to expand its facilities to support small satellite launches using balloons. The expansion of the spaceport will include a new 30,000 square foot building, which will house facilities for testing and assembling small satellites. The building will also include a launch control center and a communications center. According to CEO of Spaceport Cornwall, the expansion will allow the spaceport to support a wider range of launch vehicles, including balloons. The expansion of Spaceport Cornwall is important because it will provide the United Kingdom with a dedicated spaceport for small satellite launches. Small satellite launches are becoming increasingly important as they allow companies to launch satellites into orbit more quickly and at a lower cost than traditional launch options. The expansion will also create new jobs and support the growth of the UK's space industry.
Number 1.
SpaceX, the American aerospace company founded by billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk, has been making headlines recently with the semi-successful launch of their Starship prototype in April, which cleared the tower but had to be terminated mid-launch. The Starship is a reusable spacecraft that is designed to take humans and cargo to the Moon, Mars, and beyond. SpaceX's Starship has passed its biggest test yet when it launched fully stacked with the expectation or the hope that it would pass at least the tower, which it did. This achievement is a significant step forward for SpaceX as it brings the company closer to its goal of sending humans to Mars. However, this success comes at a high cost. In a recent article on CNBC, Elon Musk revealed that SpaceX's Starship program is costing the company about $2 billion per year. Musk stated that the development and testing of a Starship is a lot of money, but that he believes it is necessary for SpaceX to achieve its goal of making life multiplanetary. The importance of the Starship program lies in its potential to revolutionize space travel. The Starship's reusability makes it a cost-effective option for space exploration, as it reduces the need for disposable rockets. In addition, the Starship's capacity to carry up to 100 passengers could make space travel accessible to a wider range of people. But what are your thoughts on SpaceX's Starship success and its high cost? Do you think that the benefits of the Starship program justify its price tag? It is clear to me that if space is going to ever be accessible by a massive percentage of humankind, then developments like Starship will be absolutely necessary despite the setbacks. But let me know what you think. Thank you for joining me. Links to all the stories are in the description. If you feel like this information has been helpful for you, please consider giving it a like or a rating and subscribing and following the content. I am honored to be a part of this community of citizens in this undiscovered country of ours, and I'll see you again next time.